The common infected are civilians infected by the green flu virus, not mutants like the specials, but fast, aggressive humans that lost all higher brain function. They are the most common enemies found in the game and can be found in every single chapter and level in the game. They are weak and fragile, but have strength in numbers. They can be killed in the same ways as a human can, but the virus has accelerated their endurance and even their capability of ignoring missing limbs when shot, high falls, and even a few gunshots to the body if they aren't hit in the head. They can climb over fences, break down doors, and even scale objects once they found their target. The default number of infected that can spawn in a horde is around 30, but can be changed with commands or mods which increase horde sizes. To popular belief, the common infected are not undead zombies. They are living, albeit violently rabid. Humans infected by the green flu virus are not reanimated corpses. They still have vital organs and can die in traditional ways, unlike the undead, who require a headshot. Common infected come in variety of appearances. For example, doctors in No Mercy and TSA agents in the airport. When not attacking, they can be seen wandering around, sitting, leaning against walls, laying down, throwing up, and even attacking each other. The infected do not eat or drink, but can still survive despite the lack of sustenance. It's very possible that the infected have had their mental ability to perform basic life functions completely gone. Some dialogue suggests that they might occasionally consume their victims, though I'm not entirely sure. This would indicate that they would eventually die from dehydration and hunger and exposure to the elements as they don't actively seek shelter. Left 4 Dead 2 introduced uncommon infected, special variants of the common infected that are only seen in certain chapters. Before we get into this, I did lose footage for the clown, and the Mudmen I decided not to record footage for since I'm playing on Swamp Fever and decided to show you their abilities in the gameplay. I'd also like to note that most of the skins and reskins of common and uncommon infected are just added variety to the infected and have no real impact on the gameplay. Anyways, let's get right into it. First, we got the seeded agents. Infected in a fireproof suit and slightly higher health than a regular infected. He can sometimes carry a bile bomb, which can be used to distract common infected. Next, we got the Fallen Survivor. The Fallen Survivor was a well-equipped survivor who succumbed to the green flu virus. He appears in only the passing. He wears militia attire and can carry medkits, molotovs, pipe bombs, and pills. Classified as an uncommon infected, he is very rare. He can spawn in both panic and crescendo events. Unlike the average uncommon infected, he has an extremely high amount of health, sporting around 1000 HP. He cannot be ignited by flames, and the only way to kill him are explosive ammunition, melee weapons, and the M60. He is also not immune to the bile bomb. The main difference between the fallen survivor and the others is instead of fighting or attacking, he runs away. He's the only uncommon infected to run away. But since the Last Stand update, fallen survivors were added to No Mercy, Death Toll, Crash Course, and The Last Stand, sporting unique textures, and also a deceased military parachutist can sometimes spawn in Swamp Fever. Next, we got the Clown. Clowns, when they spot survivors, will charge and call in other infected using its squeaky shoes. No new common infected will spawn at this time. If the clown is killed in the distance, all infected following it will stop, swing at the air, and then attack the survivors. Clowns and horde attacks have their ability nullified as the horde is programmed to attack the survivors immediately. Next, we got the Mudmen, fast crawlers that stick to the ground and run on all fours. They are harder to see and can actually slow you down when they hit you with mud and cover your screen with mud. And they run faster too in water. Hard rain introduces the construction workers. Their earmuffs make them immune to pipe-on sounds, so they won't chase distractions like the rest of the horde. They also ignore bile bombs, but if the bile bomb hits an infected or a special infected, they'll start attacking it.
Pipe bomb! Fight amongst yourselves!
And finally, in the parish, the riot cops, armored from the front, completely bulletproof except for their backs or exposed areas. You have to flank them or melee them.
Armor!
The AI director controls all common and uncommon infected. It doesn't spawn them randomly, it reacts to how your team is playing. If you're moving fast and taking little damage, the director will throw more hordes or add specials. If your team's already struggling enough, it'll space things out, give you some breathing room. The spawn points are pre-marked in the map, and the director activates them based on noise, progress, and player position. For example, shooting a car alarm or starting a generator triggers a forced panic event. These are scripted moments where the director floods the map with infected from multiple spawn nodes at once. That balance between controlled chaos and player behavior is what keeps Left 4 Dead 2 replayable. Every horde feels different because the director isn't following a script, it's watching you. Common infected don't deal much damage alone, but they are dangerous in groups. Their damage depends on what difficulty you're playing on. Easy difficulty is 1 damage, normal ranges between 2 to 5, advanced ranges between 5 to 10, expert is 20 to 50 depending on location. Playing on realism also increases common infected damage and makes them harder to kill. They grab and slow you down when they hit you, which stops sprinting and reloading. If you get cornered, your only real option is to shove and hope your team covers you. They also react to sound and light. Gunfire, breaking objects, or loud events will pull them in. Silenced weapons like the SMG make a real difference when you want to stay unnoticed. That's why coordination matters. One player firing at nothing can bring an entire horde from off screen. Even in 2026, they still hold up. They aren't just shambling corpses, they are fast, aggressive, and can swarm and flank survivors, creating this intense dynamic pressure that differs itself from slower traditional zombies. I prefer you all check out NormStorms video if you want the core mechanics of the common infected. The common infected are more than just background enemies. They are the glue that holds Left 4 Dead 2 together, unpredictable, overwhelming, and perfectly balanced between human and monster. 15 years later, they still do what most games can't, make you panic even when you know what's exactly coming. Thank you all for watching. It means a lot to me. All the support I can get, motivates me more to create more videos. And I had this video in mind for a while. I just had life, had some life stuff to do. Anyways, hope you all have a good day. Please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. And yeah, peace out.